All right, everybody, today is the day we are going to be testing and trying out the new Makeup by Mario SoftSculpt Skin Enhancer and Skin Perfector, which are two products that kind of has thrown everybody for a loop. Like, it's just absolutely disrupted the beauty community. We're all like, what? It does what? What is it going to be used for? So we are going to test and try these out and really play with them and test them under foundation, on top of foundation, under powder, over powder, and see how well they play with other products, how the products apply, who they would be good for, the whole nine. So if you guys are ready, let's get into this. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Boy, oh boy, do I have a video for us today, because I've got two new products here by Makeup by Mario that nobody seems to know anything about. So this is going to be very, very interesting. Now, if you're new here, my name is Alexandra, aka the Not So Evil Stepmother, and I am a makeup and skincare junkie / enthusiast who just loves reviewing, testing out, trying new makeup products, skincare products, you name it, baby. We just like to let the products speak for themselves, and we don't get in the cancel culture thingies. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, I would love to have you join our amazing community, and you can do so completely 100% free of charge by hitting that subscribe button. All right, let's talk about these Makeup by Mario SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. That is gonna mess me up every time I say it, watch. So we got this, and then we also have the SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Perfector. So one is like a cream and one is a powder. So let's get into the Skin Enhancer first. So this retails for $34. It comes in 6 shades. I did pick mine up in the shade light medium. I went in a store, in the Sephora, looked at all of them. I'll show you guys clips from that. And it says that this is a 3-in-1 tinted complexion balm that warms and nourishes with sheer coverage to even out the appearance of skin tone. And it says the coverage is light and the finish is radiant. And then when you go down here on the how to use, it says work the fuller side of Makeup by Mario's F1 brush into the skin enhancer until the hairs are evenly coated. Apply from the perimeter of the face and then blend inward. So you apply on the outside and blend in. So this is going to be interesting. When I went up to Sephora to pick this up, like I was asking the employees and the manager, like if they knew anything about it. By the way, shout out to Dayton Sephora because they are amazing for getting this as quickly as they did. But yeah, they didn't really know a lot about it. And they said the same thing. Nobody's had any videos up. They saw something on Trend Mood, but it didn't really explain a lot. And they were very curious themselves. So, you know, me being the curious kitty that I was, I had to grab both. Okay, so let's talk about the next one, which is the SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Perfector. Now, this is a powder. It comes in 5 shades. I grabbed mine, and again, light, medium. And this retails for $34. Now with this, it says a 3-in-1 powder to perfect, illuminate, and set makeup for a radiant glow with an airbrush effect on skin, which I love the sound of airbrush effect on the skin. Coverage is light, finish is radiant, and the formulation, as I said, this one's like a balm and this one's a powder. Now, as far as how to apply this, it says apply over Makeup by Mario's SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. So we got that sold separately. Or your favorite foundation. Swirl Makeup by Mario's F2 brush into the blend of perfecting powders. Sweep all over the face to visibly perfect, illuminate, and set your complexion. Now, if you look at this powder, it actually is, like, as you can see, it kind of has like an ombre effect right there, which I found very interesting. So you just, I guess, swirl it all together. And if you actually look at it, like this down section down here is like matte, and then these up here are shimmery. So I guess you can kind of like mix it to your own liking. But we're going to find out here in just a second, because I am ready to give these things a go. If you guys are ready, let's get into the try on portion. So of course, we're going to start off with the Skin Enhancer. And from the sounds of it, this is kind of like one of those no makeup kind of products. And yeah, you just apply it on clean skin, which is essentially what I have. I just jumped out of the shower, threw on some sunscreen, and ran up to Sephora. So I'm going to try this. I don't have this fancy smancy F1, you know, brush. It is a brush that he's had out for a while. I did check it out, but it seemed super, super loose. You know what I mean? So if you are familiar with his dual-ended powder brushes and soft sculpt brushes, that is what he is recommending for these products. So I'm going to try first with the Rare Beauty brush. And I'm just going to kind of, you know, pat it in there a little bit, and we're just kind of going to see what it's working with. I'm going to try maybe with a brush on this side and with a beauty blender on the other side and just see what's going on. Now he said to, or it said in the directions, to just apply this on the perimeters of your face. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. And then I'm just patting inward. And as you can see, it is giving me a little bit of color. Oh wow, it's kind of like almost giving me kind of like a tan. That's interesting, but it's really subtle. Like you can still see my skin, you can still see my imperfections, my breakouts, all of that. So this is definitely like one of those, you know, no makeup kind of ordeals. Now I do want to play around with this product a little bit and see what it looks like on top of foundation. But again, first we're just going to start with how, you know, we're instructed to apply it. Now this was a pretty firm, dense brush, not as flimsy as the one that he suggested, but I like it, you know, so I mean, I guess each to their own. Now we are going to try a beauty blender type thing, and we're gonna essentially try the same thing and just kind of see what happens. So as you can see, it's definitely changing the color of my skin. I wouldn't really call it perfected, but it's not like gathering in my pores and stuff. Sorry, I had an eyelash there. It's not gathering in my pores. It is smoothing everything over. This is interesting. Wow. Okay. I don't know how I honestly didn't think that I was going to really like this or quite frankly understand it. But yeah, it's just kind of almost giving like a fake tan situation, you know? Like that is, that's kind of crazy. Okay, all right. I'm going to apply a little bit. I do like the brush, the more dense brush. I feel like it kind of like pushes the product in more, and I'm just using patting motions, not swiping motions. I'm just buffing into, you know, the center of my face, like he said. And I mean, again, you can still see like some of my melasma spots peeking through, but here's the cool thing, because this is like kind of shaded and it's got a little bit of color to it, it almost kind of hid them a little bit. Mario, is that kind of what you were going for? Like if you have dark spots, you would apply something like this to just kind of, you know, if you wanted to be a no makeup day, is that kind of the purpose of this product? Because I feel like that could be a good purpose for this product. All right, I am intrigued, you guys, for sure. All right, let's get into this SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Perfector, because this looks interesting all on its own. And with this, I am going to use the Lunar Beauty brush, which is and does feel very similar to, I mean, almost identical to the one that he is suggesting. Okay, let's see. So I just kind of want to dig into the matte side because I'm combination right now because it's summertime, and shiny and combo doesn't normally go well, but I'm just gonna do it, you guys. Okay, all right, are you ready? Okay, not really any kick up in the pan. It's super soft powder, so I'm just gonna do what it suggests, and I'm going to set my face for the skin enhancer. Ooh, that is nice. Wow, yeah. So here you can see it's super shiny from just the balm, and this definitely took the shine down and added like a little bit of like a glow. All right. Maybe swirling's not a bad idea. Okay, so definitely with this product, I would recommend a super fluffy, just, you know, powder brush basically, and just, again, pat the product on. Oh yeah, that is super nice. Super, super nice. I mean, yeah, so this I would definitely call a skin perfector. I mean, now right here you can see a little bit of my texture being emphasized by that glowiness, but I bet if you just, again, went into this bottom side, let's see, it would maybe take a little bit of that away. Let's see. Yeah, it took it a little bit down. I mean, you can, again, still see it, but let's go look in some natural lighting real fast. Okay, so I grabbed my iPhone and we are in my bathroom, so we got some natural lighting, and so that way you guys can see pretty much everything that's going on. And as you can see, it doesn't look like, it looks like I have something on my face because it does look a little glowy, but it almost looks like a natural, like perfected glow. So I definitely see where he's going with this product. It is and has enhanced my texture in some of my spots, which I would not normally apply a product like this as expected. But overall, I really like this, and I'm very interested to see what this is going to look like on top of other products, like with actual powdering my face and that sort of thing. So let's go take this off and test this some more. All right, so I went ahead and washed my face, and then I applied a little bit of the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. And of course, I will have everything that I'm using in today's video linked down below in the description box for you guys. But the reason I chose this tinted moisturizer over other ones is because, number one, it does have the SPF in there, but number two, it also is a little bit more of a dewier and slippy type product, because I want to see how this Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer plays with other products. Does it play well with slippy, dewy products? Also, does it play well with powder? So we're first going to apply it to an unset side, and then we're going to set this side and apply it. Because again, I really want to test these out and just see how these products work, because I feel like this is one of those things that can be used a multitude of different ways. So I'm going to start off just by doing the same thing that I did last time with the brush. And this is just the Rare Beauty foundation brush, if you guys are curious. But I just want to see if it's going to disturb the foundation or the tinted moisturizer. Is it just going to melt like right in? And I'm kind of like, I guess, applying this in the areas, you know, that I would wear like a bronzer. And as you guys can see, as I'm applying it, you know, and I got quite a bit on my brush too. It's not really giving you like a ton of color or like coverage. It's just enough to give you like a nice, pretty tan kind of glow. You know what I mean? And when you look at the product, it looks like it's obviously going to offer way more than that. The consistency of this is so interesting. It's so thin and so creamy, but then when you apply it, it just melts right into your skin. And it's doing the same thing with this tinted moisturizer. I mean, I'm not seeing it, you know, peel up anything at all. Like it's really just meshing very, very well together. All right, so let's set this side of my face, and I'm going to use a little bit of the Say Air Set powder in translucent. You guys know this is like one of my jams for this summer. I love it. And I'm just going to use a big old powder brush and just pat that on, and then we are going to see how well this plays with powder. Does it play? It may not. So let's see. Is this going to apply over top of a powder? Same thing. I'm just gonna, I mean, as you guys can see, I'm like really getting up in there, but it's, you know, it's not super pigmented. Now I will say it is obviously showing up a lot more over top of the powder. So if you were wanting to use this as like a bronzer, this would definitely be the way to go. I would use it over top of powder, but it's still, I mean, as I blend it in, it's just meshing right in. I really like this product, you guys. It's crazy. It's so crazy, and it's so different. But yeah, it just dewed up my powder. I mean, like, you can't tell I powdered my face now, but Like, wow, 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 wow. This is just such a great product. And it really is just melting right in. And you can choose where you want to put it. Do you want to just put it in the bronze areas of your face? But I actually like it. And I thought I would probably end up using this as a bronzer. But I actually like it all over. It does give your skin a very nice, like, tan type of color. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to use the same Airset Stay powder here, and I'm going to powder my entire face, and then we are going to try this out over top of powder and see if it still looks quite as glowy as it did by itself or just on top of the Skin Enhancer. Since this is the Perfector, let's see if it perfects my skin. All right, so let's try the SoftSculpt Skin Perfector because I want to get back and check out the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case because I am so invested, you guys, and today is the last day. But thank God for Emily D. Baker and her replay crew. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. We just going to swirl it, all right? And let's see, okay, we're just going to apply it here. And again, this is in light medium, and it's not really giving a lot of color. It's just kind of perfecting, and it is adding, oh wow, yeah, so it is adding glow, but it still kind of looks like up close, it looks matte, but then when the light hits it, you can, boom, see that glow. Does that make sense? Like, this is wild. Okay, I just want to try something. I want to try just this down here. I just want to see if just the matte bronzer down, or bronzer looking thing, this tan part down here that doesn't have any shimmer. I just want to see how that is. Like, if you could just use one section of it. No, it's pretty much the same. Again, it looks matte on the skin, but wow. Okay, guys, so let's talk some final thoughts on these products. Now, keep in mind, this is just my first impression. This is the first time I've ever played with these products or anything like these products, well, especially the Skin Enhancer. Now, I don't have the rest of my makeup on. The reason being is because as soon as I'm done filming this, I'm going to edit it, get it uploaded for you guys. And then I have the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, the NARS bronzer, the new Benefit blushes. I also have the new Urban Decay palettes coming. So again, if you love makeup reviews, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button and you have that notification bell set because I got a lot coming at you guys. All right, so let's talk about the Skin Enhancer first. Now, I'm going to be honest, when I very first heard about this product, saw it on Trend Mood, and even went into Sephora, I was just like, I don't know. Like, it just seemed very weird and like, what are you really going to use this for type of thing? But I have to say, damn, like, this is great for somebody like me who has melasma, and I have like these darker spots on my face. And so when I use a tinted moisturizer or something with super light coverage, it does not cover those spots up. And this is something that I can like blend in those perimeters of my face, and it just kind of melted in to the rest of my face and kind of blended in those melasma spots. So I really like that, both when I had nothing on my face and even now with a tinted moisturizer. That was something that I definitely noticed and I really liked. I think this is going to be great for people with like doing the no makeup. I think this is perfect release for, you know, this period in time where that is kind of the trend. So yeah, I think this is going to be a hit. People are gonna, this is probably gonna sell out, you guys. So if you want to get your hands on it, I would do so now, because Makeup by Mario, it takes forever to stock stuff sometimes. I love you, boo, but you take forever to restock your products. I don't know if there's like shipping or, you know, problems, but it just does take a while. Now, as far as the Transforming Skin Perfector, and let me just say this, I don't know if oily and combo people are going to love this as much. Now, I am combination right now because it's summertime and I just get super oily in the summer. Normally, I am dry, though, in the winter, and then more normal around, like, the spring and fall. So I will have to pin a comment and let you guys know at the end of the day, because I am going to leave this on and just, you know, see how oily my face gets. But as of right now, it doesn't look oily at all. It it actually, like I said, if you get up close and look, it looks like I just have like a powder on my face. You know what I mean? Like just, it looks kind of matte, not like super dewy, but when the light hits it, you can kind of see that dewiness come through. It's a very strange product, but it's basically like a finishing powder that just also gives you a little bit of color and then a little bit of like perfecting when you get closer to the skin, where it doesn't, you know, enhance as much of your texture. Now, when I wore this by itself, as you guys saw in the natural lighting of a clip that I took, you could see a lot more of my texture, but now it's not there or nearly as defined. So if you have a lot of texture and you don't want that emphasized, I would probably start with a powder first and then try this. Try it that way. That was the other thing. Both of them played really well with other products. It went on top of powder, under powder. It went good with the really dewy tinted moisturizer. So I don't think you're going to have any problems with like a matte foundation or a regular foundation of any type or other skin moisturizer or tinted moisturizer. I think you guys are going to be good. So again, if you want to check these out, I will have links down below for you guys. They are affiliate links that I created, so keep that in mind, but it does help my channel out. So whenever you can shop them, I really do appreciate it. That is all I have for you guys today, which I feel like this is plenty because this was a trip, definitely, for sure. And I cannot wait to see you next time when we are going to be testing out the rest of these and the palettes that hopefully are sitting on my front porch right now. Until next time, you guys, see ya!